All right, guys, Mr. Milton here today. We're going to go through this inequality study guide, preparing for our test tomorrow. Here we go. So first problem says the problem 6q minus 12 is greater than 0 is what type of math problem? Some interesting answers here, but it is an inequality. Important to realize that there's multiple answers to an inequality. Okay, which number is the solution of the inequality? There could be more than one answer. Okay, remember we're going to avoid the temptation of plugging these numbers in. This is a solvable problem. Let's solve it. Add 12 to both sides. Get 9x is greater than or equal to 19. Divide by 9. And get x is greater than or equal to, and it looks about like 2 1/9. I'll just put that there. Okay, so greater than or equal to 2 1/9. Okay, so 3 works for that situation. 2 does not, 0 does not, and a -3 does not. So just D works in that situation. Okay, number 3 says the school track team needs at least 5 runners to compete at Saturday's meet. They want us to choose an inequality that represents the situation at least. So 5 is okay, but more would be great. And so we want to make sure, nope, that's less, that's less. All right. That would say that 5 isn't enough, but 5 is enough. It says 5 is okay. So D is our answer there. Number 4 says solve the inequality, then grab your solution. So we're going to solve this -1/3 r by multiplying by its reciprocal. Right, and so we have r, because we multiply by a negative number, we have to flip our sign. R is greater than or equal to -36. As we graph this on a number line, really simple line here, we would have at -36 a closed circle. Okay, and it would be going to the right. Number 5, solving for x, we'll subtract 4 from both sides. -2 is less than what ends up being x over 2. To get x all the way by itself, going to multiply by 2. So I get -4 is less than x. And I'll write this with x leading. X is greater than -4, making sure my alligator is still eating the x, right? So open our graph at -4, we'll have an open circle, okay? And then greater than -4 goes to the right. Number 6, first combine like terms. -6 and x gives us -5x. Plus 4 is less than 19. Subtract 4 from both sides. So -5x is less than 15. And then divide by -5. When we divide by a negative number, we have to flip our sign. And so we'll have x is greater than -3. So at -3, there'll be an open circle going to the right. Number 7, or compound inequality. So we're solving both of these separately, put them together on the graph. At 4 to both sides, we get 10x is less than -10. Divide by 10, we find that x is less than -1. Solving the next problem, subtract 5 from both sides. 8x is greater than 8. Divide by 8. We find x is greater than 1. So x is less than -1 or x is greater than 1. As we graph this, -1's here, 1's here, open circle for both, right? Shading to the left for the -1, open circle here, shading to the right for the positive one. All right, last couple problems on this page. We're going to add 8 to both sides. Add 8, add 8, add 8. I said to both sides, but all sides. Remember with the compound inequalities, these and compound inequalities, we're focused on the middle and do to the other sides what is helpful for the middle. So we have 3a here. It's 12. That'll be 6. And then divide by 3 on each side. So 2, 4. So a is greater than or equal to 2 and less than 4. So I'll make sure I have my numbers right. 2 is there, 4 is there. Closed circle at 2. open circle at 4. It is an and compound inequality, so the things in the middle are what's shaded. And the final one on this page, we have 25 is less than 5/8 b. I need to get rid of this 5/8. I'll do this in one step, and we can do that by multiplying by its reciprocal. Okay, so when I do that, on this side, they cancel out. So we're just left with b, and it's positive, so we don't have to worry about flipping the sign. 8 times 25 is 200, divided by 5 is 40. Okay, and so b is greater than 40. As we graph it, at 40, we'll have an open circle going to the right. All right, I'll stop this video here.